go. Spill your heart out like you're talking to an angel. Tryna spark something new. I got something for you. Is you fucking with me? Tell me all of the things that you want the whole world to know. Tell me all your ideas. Let go all of your fears. Kick your feet up and get comfortable. Tune in my way. Come fuck with me Friday. Yeah. Is you fucking with me?
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. So how are y'all doing this snowy Friday night? Come on, Chicago. We just had like spring. And now we have a whole like a winter storm going on, okay? Well, it is your girl Angel here, the hood woman of God. And I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Fuck With Me Fridays, the live podcast, where I interview dope individuals who are big in their faith, a force to be reckoned with, unique in their craft, creative, and knocking down barriers every day. So tonight's guest is the beautiful Tera the Broker. Okay, she is so dope. She has so many things going on. She has her hands in so many pots, and she makes it look like it's so easy. She does it beautiful. Okay, I am going to bring her to the stage, you guys. So please help me welcome her in. Okay.
Hey, I'm in my element right now. Sorry, I'm in my element today, hon.
But like I just said, you do it with ease. You make it look so beautiful, honey. Look cool, calm and collective. You still fatter than that thing.
Thank you, girl. You too, girl.
Thank you. So thank you so much for being my special guest tonight. I want to give you the opportunity to go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience and just give them a little feel of what they about to get a taste of.
Well, my name is Tera Thomas, also known as Tera the Broker. I am a real estate agent or realtor and investor, and I'm also a mindset coach. I just basically teach financial literacy, just the law of attraction, just affirming that anything you want, you can get. Preaching to people don't sell grandma's house, and just really trying to help the community to just build that generational wealth and just stay positive out here for the most part.
And I'm so glad you said don't sell grandma's house, because you have so many people who do that and don't understand the value or the equity or just the history, of that. And people just be like, okay, grandma gone, house gone, on to the next. And they just, and the people come behind them and just make it a fortune, you know what I'm saying? So I'm so glad that you brought that up, and I hope that we could definitely dive more into that. And I like how you said that you are a mindset coach. So touch a little bit on that, because a lot of people don't know what a mindset coach is. We done heard of fitness coaches, business coaches. So let us know a little bit more about a mind coach.
So when I was in grad school, I was introduced to just this theory about the universe. And so I believe that in that moment, it was just meant for me. No coincidences. It changed my entire life. And I was able to change my perspective around things. I just started looking at people simply as being human beings, which, human beings come, they, for the most part, they're going to make mistakes. They may not know this, they may not know that. So I address people as human beings, because I know many people may not be on a certain like conscious level to know certain things that they doing, just choice making, or just on the outside looking in, we can see ways that people can just do better. But a mindset coach is someone that, for the most part, trains people to change their way of thinking. Like, everything is not about you. Everything is not negative. There's reasons for everything. There's ways to not take everything personally, where you just more at peace with things. You're able to let it go. So it just really trains people on how to create a mindset shift in order to just have more peace in their lives, as well as to be able to attract some of the things that they want.
Honey, is you taking new clients? Because I got a list of people.
I know, right?
I got a list of people, and it's so crazy that you say that, because you would think something like that would come second nature. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
People not taking things so personal. People going out here and really trying to obtain the things that they want, or what they're manifesting. And sometimes you have to literally be taught those things.
Yes.
What they say, common sense ain't so common.
Common sense is not common. I just hear so many people every day. They got issues with this person, issues with that person over the smallest things. You don't like this, you want to cut somebody off. And a lot of times my close family is like, they're like, oh, you so calm, it's like disturbing. And it's like, I just can't let the regular stuff just like drain me. I just can't do it. I can't let it. My energy is set for emergencies or as needed, or to pour into my son, to hell with my mother, and everything else. I just can't be giving no energy to it. So even out here dating people, I know that, guys may not be on a certain level of like consciousness and emotionally mature. So I understand that. But if they just don't even show signs that they want to grow or whatever, I just can't have people like that around me. It doesn't matter who it is. Like the people around me in 2024 are people that they know me. They don't drain me. And a lot of people that's around me, there's not one person that's around me that I haven't pushed to buy real estate. So I'm like really serious about, just my space.
And that's a big thing, because the people don't understand your space and your energy means everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm learning too, and I've been learning that you have to be around people that you want to see yourself as, or you know
Yes.
that's doing better than you, or y'all on the same path, because people will drain you till they can't drain you no more, and then move on to the next person and drain them
Yes.
like ain't
Or
nothing ever happened.
they secretly envious. The average person is not gonna say, "Oh, you inspire me." It comes off as secret jealousy or whatever else. But I want to be around people that communicate. I'm gonna tell my friend, "Oh my God, you look so good," and my friends are gonna say, "Oh my God, I was so scared until you helped me." Like I want transparent relationships where we not afraid to talk to each other, so we won't have this cut off little dynamic because we passive aggressive as hell. Like I don't like passive aggressive at all. It bothers me. For me, if I don't, sometimes maybe I might like change my words or I pick and choose my battles. But when you're passive aggressive about something that is really bothering you, and instead of you dealing with it, you just gonna cut somebody off or just make you act out, it's like that's just bothers me. You need to approach things directly and be able to communicate with people better.
And I think communication is, I know communication is one of the most important things in any type of relationship. If it's a business relationship, if it's a romantic
Yes.
relationship, and like you even said, when you friends with somebody, if my friends can't be honest with me and be like, nah, friend, that look a mess. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather for my
Yes.
friends to tell me than I go outside, and then next thing I know, I'm on the shade room like, she looked the mess. What did she have on?
Hmm.
So
My
yeah.
friends know I'm gonna tell them if they wrong, they gonna be like, they know they gonna call somebody. So I'm not judgmental whatsoever. However, I'm going to tell you if you was wrong. And even if you wasn't entirely wrong, I'm going to tell you like you had a little accountability in it, or this is how they saw it. And this is why it probably like went like that. So only a mature person could be like, well, okay, I can see why they may have felt like that. But many times people in their feelings and they don't want to hear it. They want to be the victim. They really don't want to reconcile because they just like drama and being toxic, or just used to some type of past trauma has them shutting down. But I don't do all that type of stuff. I just don't.
We got to keep these circles small now, because so many people have their own way of thinking, and
Yeah.
they crazy out here.
Oh, I know. Yeah. They are. So many people at this age be like, I don't need no friends and all. I do believe that we do need some friends. We do need a few good friends. So I'm not gonna say that. In fact, I've met some of my good friends over the last couple years that's been very, very good to me. And we have a relationship where we reciprocate, sending me gifts. They gonna shower me with gifts, say, don't spend your money. I'm the friend that'll spend the money or buy the gifts, or, I'm gonna show up for stuff. So it just matters, and even if it's like new friends, I'm just open to whatever is for me. If I'm saying that I want to attract all that is good, I don't want to not meet people that also may be good for me too. I just kind of be a little leery, but I'm not going to just shut it down because I don't believe all new friends are bad. So
And I was just having a conversation because, like you said, me and a young lady, we just became friends, a few years ago, and we really clicked. We were really tight, and sometimes you can't really base a friendship on history down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Knowing you for 15, 20 years, and for 15, 20 years, you ain't never really been a friend.
And you ain't never supported my business. How about
Oh,
that?
how about that? But will support other people doing the same
Yes.
thing you're doing. So it's
But
just
yes.
it's just a lot. What I
Hmm.
I try to do to stay empowered. God, pray for 'em.
I know that's right.
You gotta pray for them, honey.
And that's why I cover myself with not getting upset so much, is because I understand you're just a human being. Bless you. You don't know no better. Some people might, but many of them, they just honestly operating in what type of their trauma or whatever they believe to be right. Like they just don't be knowing. But I mean, you just not gonna be around me to figure it out if I'm telling you this is how you make me feel. But yeah, you all you gotta do is watch people, hun. And if they doing stuff to other people, trust me, it's a matter of time for they do it to you too. So if they the type of woman that be talking about everybody to you, trust me, at some point they will talk about you to somebody else. And until you done been through something like conflict, whether it's in a relationship or a friendship, you do not know the person. If you ain't been through shit with them, you don't know them.
hmm
And
And I
that's just it.
at that because it's like a snake. A snake gonna always be a snake. It might hasn't bitten you yet, but it wasn't your
Oh
time.
yeah.
Cause they
Hmm.
coming. They coming, baby. You better keep your grass low.
Yes, yes, you already know. So we been around a little minute. We got a few testimonies. We got some testimonies. I know you done been through some stuff too, and it's just that I'm operating in a good vibration. Like I know so many people, but I be in my house every day by myself. I don't even have company and know everybody. And half of the time when I go outside, I'm rushing back in the house. It's just I'm not. It's just that fake little stuff. Unless I just really need some air. I just don't. I just don't like having my energy just spread everywhere. I just like being in my little zen, if that makes sense.
Tell them, say, baby, listen, I'm a mindset coach.
I'm a mindset coach, baby. All that stuff you used to, we ain't we being emotionally mature around here. We apologize and we talking it out. We not shutting down. We are talking about our goals. We not just talking about it. We being about it. So we changing like everything around us, babe. Many people not ready, but there's some little Erica Badu shit that be going on over here, babe. They don't know what be going on. They just get the raft of it. And
Mm,
some people take it for granted until it's pulled away, until it's like, okay, whatever. And trust me, when they are pulled away from that type of good energy like that, whether they think they can find somebody like that, they never fucking do. They never do.
say, baby, I'm one of a kind, baby.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. My other name is Billion Dollar Girl, baby. And that comes from having a great, thinking that, we need to be emotionally rich and mentally rich to be able to attract stuff. We got to be spiritually rich to be able to attract everything else. So that's why I also used to use that name too. Because Tera the Broker, of course, is my realtor name.
But when I was typing it in, I kept putting boss. So I got you as the boss, baby.
I'll take that one too.
I'll take it, girl.
And I'm actually in the process of writing a book. I just really have been having like a lot going on, and some days I'll be in this house, I don't even turn the TV on. Like I literally meditate so much, like I have to. But my book will be coming out soon. I got a little bit to finish, and it really is revolved around this whole mindset shift. And I think that you and everybody else enjoy it, just being open-minded to understand like, wow, okay, I never heard it put like that. It's just simply human beings are going to be human beings. You can only control yourself. So what are you going to do? And I
Mhm.
believe karma is very important. Karma is just inevitable. Whether people believe in it or not, it's gonna happen, good and bad. So you need to watch what you do. And even when you feel like somebody did something to you or whatever, and it's not being vindicated, whether you hear about the karma or not, it's going to happen to that person, because it's the Monday morning theory. What they did is gonna always come back, and they're gonna have to deal with it, whether it's their own conscious and they come to you or not. But they feel it and they go through it. They gonna get it back.
That word, I just heard it the other day. It's like indubitably. What goes up comes down. It ain't no left,
Ooh.
no right. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Ain't no
Mm-hmm.
no bad. You know, so
Yes.
putting out, you're gonna get back. So with that being said, put out good. You gotta put out good.
Gotta put out good.
You can't.
My mom is a giver, and rest in peace to my father. Used to always be like, you giving everybody your money. Like, she gives everybody money in cars. She always doing it. She never struggled or whatever. And so I kind of adopted that. And I'm just a giver anyway. That's my love language. It's just like I'm an acts of service person, but and give gifts, but she gives all the time and she just gets so much back. She don't worry about nothing, you know? So that's just it. Like, as long as you don't feel used, you
Yeah.
know, that's the thing. You can't let you, if you feel used, then it's a problem. But if you're a giver, you can't help but to give. You just have to watch out who you giving it to that may be taking some things for granted or using you, but the blessings are gonna come back, period.
And I add, you are her twin too.
Who, my mom?
Yeah, you your mama twin.
Oh my God, one of my friends keeps saying that. The older I get, I kind of see. I used to feel like I look like my father, but the older I get, I can't see it.
Yeah, you definitely your mama twin. But you know what? It be like that sometimes because you do look like your father too. But you
Yeah.
twin.
Yes, I know. She'll crack up if she heard that, girl.
So with
Yes.
that said, thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. Let everybody know what we finna be dropping them with today. So my first question for you is, what makes you big in your faith? Like, what made you big in your faith to step out to write this phenomenal book that you have coming out, to step out to be this broker, to be a mindset coach? Because I know even saying the words mindset coach, that sounds huge to me. Like, oh, mindset coach. Like, what made you big in your faith to step out like that?
Honestly, I feel like, just a little history. Me having my daughter when I was 13 years old, I pretty much went through a lot. I feel like just with my family and I was into the church with my mother, my grandma school, I went through a lot of, negativity. And so it just changed my mindset. Like, I just stopped caring what people think. So it became just doing things that I wanted to do. And so if I wanted to, I did hair, I did that. If I wanted to do this, I just started doing the things I wanted to do. Now I was a single mom, so I had to kind of watch out for this and level up my finances. But things outside of that, it's like, well, we only got one life to live. If I want to do it, I want to do it. So I've always been really ambitious. And if one thing didn't work, I was on to the next. And then I had a bucket list. Honestly, I wrote a list of things I wanted to do, and at one point, I was operating off that bucket list. It was write a book. I for the most part, created my own reality TV show and funded it and started that up until a certain point or whatever. And it was just like whatever I wanted to do, I just said I was gonna do it. So I honestly surprised myself. Like, some stuff I just get my hand into, it just gets so big, and then I just got something else going on and not having enough help or whatever. But I just think that for so long, just going through what I've been through, it ain't been nobody but probably my family and God. So my faith just came from that, like knowing that, God has worked it out all of these years. I've been faithful, I've been patient, and I can see the, rewards coming from being faithful, from being patient or whatever. And so just being raised in church also, and just having this spiritual sense of self, just I know that the sky's the limit. And if whatever I get myself into is gonna do well, and I'm gonna figure it out. That's just what it is.
And like you said, God gonna make a way, baby. God gonna work it out.
Oh yeah.
And let me find
Hmm.
out I hear Fred Dad lay to the side. Come on, okay. When can I book an appointment?
Girl, I ain't did hair in 20 years. Girl, I still got my license though. Jack of all trades, baby. But yeah.
Yeah, yes, that's awesome. So I
So if I
never
wanted
knew.
to open up a shop, if I had to get some cash and need to open up a shop and figure it out, I just keep all of these avenues open, because it's just like no excuses for me. It ain't nobody I can complain to. So, I mean, who I'm going to complain to? I need to be figuring it out. That's it.
Hmm. And I know you said you had a child when you were 13-year-old. Like, explain like some of the things that you went through. I know you said you had dealt with a lot of things like in in grammar school and probably in high school too, because you were walking around pregnant. I know people were looking at you like, what is she doing
Girl,
pregnant? So,
I was pregnant in 8th grade. I came to high school with a baby.
oh wow, okay,
So
okay,
I literally was on maternity leave and came back. The day I came back was my 8th grade graduation. So
wow.
everybody hadn't
You
seen me.
look, made it through though. You made
Oh,
it
I
through.
made it through, baby. I can give a hell of a speech now because they surely didn't thought this was gonna be that.
Mm,
And
mm.
even at my church, I mean, I know, thanks to my parents, they held a lot of weight, me being young and dealing with that level of ridicule because I wasn't a bad kid. It was actually my first time having sex that I got pregnant.
Wow. And
FYI.
it be like that. It because that
Yes.
only take one time. But you was young, you ain't know no better. You thought you were just
Yes,
having
yes, yes.
one chance.
Yes, but it changed my entire life. But I always made sure, like, even with my daughter, I just never did things around her. She never seen me drunk. She never seen me high. She never seen men around. Even as a young mother, it was like I felt so responsible not to let her see me do things. I don't know why I was like that, which was a good thing. Because even as an adult woman, she's now 30. She can't say she saw a lot till she probably got older. She saw a couple things or whatever, but I just never exposed her to that. And I always prided myself on trying to be the mom. I wasn't the friend. Even at young, I still wasn't trying to be the friend. It was like, you got enough friends, you need your mama. And so even now we have a really good relationship, but I'm still the mother. So she tried to act like she the mother, but girl, bye.
But of course,
Yeah.
but of course she thinks she the mama. And yes, I've seen your daughter and I seen her right on the side of you, um,
Hmm.
knocking down barriers to just,
Yes.
a young woman. I know she was in dentist school. I know she has her
Yes.
toothbrush and now
Girl,
she's
that girl is getting it. She getting it. I just can't even. Baby, she getting it. She basically had her own company selling dental products, Destiny Smiles.
right, right.
Yes, bamboo toothbrushes, charcoal toothpaste. She is into dental hygiene, so she teaches it at 2 colleges. So
Wow.
you can find her in some of the city colleges and at Prairie State teaching x-rays. She works in a clinic. She's a realtor, girl. Like, she just, girl, and
Look,
she's beautiful. She's a really beautiful girl. And
the
sometimes I have to look at her, girl. I be want to
don't
choke
fall,
her.
the apple don't fall far from the tree now.
Thank you. Thank you.
That,
She don't know that. I be having to remind her and put that little shit on sometime. But yeah. But yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome. And I know you guys have an event coming up.
We do, we do. Oh, and I gotta talk about my son. My son that doesn't like pictures. He's now 18 and he likes pictures. And
Oh,
every time we go somewhere, he wants me to post a picture, or not to post a picture, take pictures. But he's doing so well. He's such a great kid. Helps me with my mom. He scored his GPS like a 4.0. Got accepted to every school he applied to in the United States, even though he's probably gonna follow his sister, my niece and nephew, and go to Southern. But I just have to shout him out because he's really a breath of fresh air. With all the stress I could have, he does not give me any level of stress. Thank you, God. And I have to wrap white light around him all the time because I don't want none of these little chicks thinking
and
it's sweet because he cooked like somebody grandma and he's just so mild mannered and I'm not going.
he looks like a sweetheart. I be
He
seeing
is.
his little cool pictures, and like you
Yep.
said, ready to graduate. That's
Yep.
awesome. And he
Yep.
4 point something. That's awesome. My daughter
Yep.
getting ready to go graduate, and this week I'll be taking her to a few colleges to see where she want to go. I'm hoping she stays somewhere close to. She got accepted
Hmm.
to all the schools she applied for, and Bradley is one of her choices, which is in Peoria, which is only 3 hours away. So I'm
Oh, that's
hoping
good.
there, but she want to go to New York and Pennsylvania. Girl, sit down, stay right.
Yeah. You know what? He had a lot of ideas too, but the reality is paying for college. That we've been searching for scholarships even with his scores, and he has friends that scored even higher than him. People just not getting these scholarships like that. I don't know what's happening. Some of the schools are not giving them. I don't know if it's because there's so many more kids going to school now by choice,
Mhm.
versus back in the day. So for us, it's like, okay, before it mattered what college you went to on your resume. People like, oh, you went to Hampton, you went to Harvard. Now, either you have those credentials or you don't to get the job. So it's kind of like, a thin line with trying to get those loans or whatever else. because of a name or whatever, for other reasons, versus just get them through school, unless they really wanted the experience at a certain school, or they really like the best in the program that they going to. Like, we just had those hard conversations. Like, he gonna do well anyway. I know your baby is too, but baby, the reality is when they leave them schools in 4 years, them loans gonna have to be repaid, whether it's the parent or the child. They gotta pay them.
And like you said, it's a lot of places that when they see those schools, or even sometimes you have those degrees, they still hire somebody else. Like, you don't,
Yes, yes, yes.
it's like
That's what
a
I
catch
told them.
two. It's like a
Yep,
catch two.
that's what I told them. Yep.
But that's good that he's even excited about that, because
Yeah.
you have so many, young men who's not going that route, who
Yeah.
street first. So to see a young man, and a handsome young man at that,
Thank
choosing,
you.
go that route to just show other young men that it's possible.
Yep.
Possible. You don't have
Hmm.
to in the streets. Like, that's
Yep.
not the choice. And it's so many young guys, and nowadays even young girls
Yeah,
who
and it's so
chooses
sexy to be smart, and it's even sexier to be a smart man. Like,
that.
people don't know that's a whole flex. Like, a man that's on his business is a flex, man. They don't even know. They have
But
no idea.
not to cut you off, baby, you said he can cook,
Baby, he can cook.
honey.
Baby, he makes shrimp fried rice from scratch. Baby, he made me some biscuits one morning. I was like, boy, stop playing with me. Baby, he makes everything. Like, girl, he's gonna be so missed going to school. It's like, oh my goodness, my mama is gonna miss him, like, because he helps her a lot. It's gonna be like, oh my God, it's just that level of help, and he just don't cause no problems, and he's just gonna be so missed. So I know I'm a probably be a little emotional wreck. They probably ain't never seen me cry, girl.
Oh, I can
I
just imagine.
know.
I can just imagine. Well, my only request is that the next time he make them biscuits before he leave, let me get
Yes,
it.
I'm gonna get you some of them biscuits, girl. We gonna have to get you some biscuits or something. Like,
Or some of
I'm
that
trying to.
shrimp
I don't.
fried rice.
He got right. He got. I don't even know what's his best. He just girl from Alfredo to I don't know, but he just started eating fish and he lost a lot of weight too. So he's just making some changes as expected. Growing into a man and stuff like that. So I'm happy, to see him blossom and grow and stuff like that, and just excited to see, what choices he gonna make growing into a man and stuff like that. And I don't think I'm ready, but I think I did an okay job. So
You did, you did. I will give you your flowers now. I
thank you.
your kids, just from social media,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
your daughter in person, and I can say you did an excellent job, mom.
Thank you.
You know, and even with like you said, you guys being so close in age, you've always been mom. I don't care,
Yes.
always mom first, and I
Hmm.
second on the flip side. But you always
Yes.
and you instilled that in her. So anywhere she goes, we see you. Anywhere
Yes. Thank you.
she goes, we see you, and
Hmm.
you did a damn good job, mama. And
Thank you so much.
you're still doing it, and you're still doing
Thank
it.
you. Well,
Boy,
just to also piggyback off that too, I have a couple things going on. I know you had just asked me just to talk about the kids too. We have a Powerhouse Teens Club that's starting April 17th. We only have like 2 spots left, if I'm not mistaken. But this particular class, we're doing like something new. A lot of people have reached out to us. They want their teens to like get into real estate and all that. So we have to figure out a way to introduce them to that, because we're not real estate instructors, nor are we training them to take the test. We're teaching the fundamentals, like whether they want to be realtors, investors, so they can pretty much learn about like financial literacy, building generational wealth. We're going to teach them even how to write a resume, and we also going to teach them how to speak publicly. I do believe that some of our Caucasian counterparts have an advantage sometimes. It's not even just about schooling or nothing. It's just the way that they show up and the way that they talk. You could
Mhm.
put a Caucasian person in a suit and they will look more fit for certain things because of the way they speak, and put a black person in a suit and they may or may not be able to speak. And so, I know about ebonics and stuff like that, but sometimes you just got to put on your game face and do what you got to do. And our kids have to be prepared for that. And so my son is a goon, babe, and his friends, they've been going to their school since 7th grade. So they're now seniors. They have to test to get in that school. And these kids, I'm talking about, they are so well spoken and I just want to pour into other kids, just so they can, just be have a head start in some areas, and they probably will go home and be able to teach their parents, girl.
Some of the things that you, like you said, that you're teaching, they're not getting what our communities aren't getting taught that. Sometimes,
Yes.
unfortunately, we don't get taught these things until we're adults or until we
Yes.
made so many mistakes till we don't, not talking to the drug dealers no more. So we don't got that money coming in no more. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We done fucked up all the money.
Yeah.
Now we're learning this stuff. So we need to
Yeah.
stuff at the beginning so we can,
Mhm.
like you said, invest that money. We can know how to, start a business. We can go and know how to talk to people.
Mhm.
First thing, like you said, talking to somebody is simply pitching who you are, pitching your business. Some people don't even know how to talk to people.
Oh, I know.
I'm not talking about her. I only seen the little clip. But even with like Gorilla going on, what is that her name? Gorilla going on CNN. She talk
Glorilla.
Glorilla, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't see what she did. I just saw the caption and I saw the video, but it cut off when she was about to talk. Like, what did she do? I can't remember.
I, for one, think that maybe she was a little intoxicated, maybe because she did have on glasses, so you couldn't really see her ass. But like her energy, and when she was answering the question, the lady asked her, like, you met the president and the vice president, you went to the White House, like, do they want you to do some endorsement or get people to come out and vote? She like, well, I ain't really got nothing to do with that. Like, then she was like, because at the end of the day gonna end.
Oh no.
I
Girl, she probably should have registered for my teen class. I would have got her right together. And I'm sure they invest in people to teach them how to speak. It was just one of the moments where she just was being who she is, probably high or tipsy or not thinking. And that's just who she is. So,
and
I
it,
mean,
and I don't want to say it in a bad way because that's the thing. Sometimes if you can't do what you don't know, or what you don't know, you just don't know. And I would think by her being a public figure, and maybe she has a PR that she would know better, so she could do better. But
mhm.
I guess not. I mean, to each his own. But I really wish she would have presented herself a little bit
Yeah.
better.
And I'm sure she's kicking herself in the ass for that. And I'm sure the PR kicking themselves in the ass, but it is what it is. I guess it's worth shit on the media, but that's just what I'm saying though. It's just the way we show up and are we prepared? Like when we did a women's event, we had a icebreaker where it was a elevator pitch competition. So whoever wanted to volunteer had to pretty much talk about themselves, their business, or just be in a moment and affirm who they are. Why is your business better than the next person? Who are you? Why would you win this competition over the next person? How are you speaking? What did you relate in 60 seconds? And so we had these women stood up and it was like, as an example, my name is Tera the Broker. I'm the owner of TNT Powerhouse Investments, and I own a multi-million-dollar real estate company where I train people. I also teach mindset shift, and we preach about not selling grandma's house. So come to us so we can show you how to create generational. Like that's the elevator pitch. Like if you met somebody that could change your life in 60 seconds, what would you say to them about you or what you got going on or your business? And so these ladies, they were prepared. They went in front of people. Some, were better than others, but that is the art of public speaking. And that is the art of standing in your personal power to be able to talk about who you are or just talk.
Mhm. What I learned to do was find me somebody or find me something to just look at that and just go. Like,
Hmm.
because you know the president to tell you, even they get nervous standing.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not common, but you got to learn how to get ahead of those fears, conquer those fears, and like really, like you said, present yourself, because someone can see you and just like your confidence. You don't even have to open
Yes.
your confidence speak for itself, and somebody be like, you know what, I want her on my team, or I want him on my team. And
Yes.
sometimes we miss a lot of things coming our way because we opened up our mouths.
Yep.
Like,
And
damn,
sometimes because we didn't open up our mouth.
or we didn't
But
open.
Yeah, but we having the 50 women in pink is something that we try to do every year.
Okay.
Something that we just started. So for the most part, this year we just are bringing panelists together. So we have a mental health speaker, African American. We have we have a lady. She's actually on Bold and Bougie. I think that's the name of it. Princess. She also used to own several businesses in Chicago. She's moved out of the state and has her own business now, and she's also a doctor. She's going to be on the panel. We have Mug Speaks. She's a makeup artist and a hairstylist. She's now branching over into public speaking and motivational speaking. Destiny Santana, my daughter, she's a realtor. Definitely gonna step on some necks and let people know how they do it, especially with her out here grinding, with multiple properties and selling real estate and balancing a job and everything else. And so, and then we have Candace Payne, very popular lady. Really, really, she really getting it. She has a smoothie business downtown, in the process of opening up like an international coffee shop, which is very smart here in Illinois. I don't know where she's doing it. She owns properties everywhere. She has her own theories. I mean, literally, when I see people doing well, I have to take them to lunch if I feel like I need some of the information that they have. I'm not no stranger to asking somebody that I may not know that well if I could take them to lunch or whatever to get information, and that's really helpful to me, and I build a lot of relationships like that. But this event is going to be good. It's only open to 50 ladies. It's a plated dinner, so for the most part, you get your money's worth because it's a plated dinner. And I think we just gonna have a good time. Just everybody showing up in a pink, looking good, feeling good, and leaving inspired after it. So that's April 16th from 3 to 8 p.m. at the Elements by Odyssey in Orland.
And that sounds dope. That sounds,
Hmm.
and like you said, some of them women or people who you don't know, you open up your mouth. Let me take y'all to lunch. Let me pick your brain. How
Yep.
you feeling? What you want to eat? What
Yep.
you for? And
Yep. I mean, that's how it go. Like, I mean, I ain't no stranger. I feel like the best leaders still have to be students. So.
yeah, that is so true. That is so true.
Mhm.
So going to the next question. My next question for you is, what makes you a force to be reckoned with?
I think I'm a force to be reckoned with is because I think that I understand people and I am very strategic when it comes to things. I'm going to think out the box. So the fact that I know how to navigate around people with their attitudes or just whatever temperament or personalities or whatever, that's the most hardest thing sometimes is to be able to deal with people, clients, or just period. So even in business, I work a regular job. And so I think that being able to deal with people is a strength because people, I can talk to people. So that's one thing. And just being able to think out the box. If this don't work, I'm going to try something else. Or I've built so many networks and resources that I can call people and figure it out, or they got somebody. So I would say, knowing how to deal with people, building those resources where I can call people who know people to get certain things done, and always praying to be two steps ahead so that I can think out the box and have these plan Bs or whatever, to get certain things done and not just have myself against the wall in a lot of times.
I just got a question. Yes, you can, Miss Jaleesa. You can definitely um she's gonna tell us again about the different events you have. And somebody like, how can they get this information? They missed it. Don't worry.
Hey, Lisa.
You can watch the replay, girl, but we definitely at the end gonna let her tell us again about her different events. And so sorry about that, but I like how you said dealing with people and being able to talk
Mhm.
with people and different attitudes and moods, because I might walk in feeling joyful. Somebody else might walk in feeling like crap, or this one might be feeling like that and that. And that is really something that you have to learn how to deal with, because
Mhm.
when you, like you said, you work a job, so you coming from one job, going to doing your real estate, going to doing your mindset, like you dealing with people from all different areas. You don't know what they came in with, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't know how to leave what happened at home at the door before they walk in. So
Yes, and a lot of people don't know how to be good leaders because they just are too like biased, or they don't know how to be professional, or they're just I don't know what it is, but I just believe that just being able to talk to people where even the most mean person, leaving them with a certain impression, like you could be as mad as you want, but you're not putting that energy on me. We still need to handle this business. You're not going to change my character to make even the most mean people fall in line to be able to get certain things done. And then even when it's time to deliver hard messages, just I'm just the type of person that knows how to talk to people, even if it's a sensitive or a hard message. You just got to know how to deal with people to get certain things done. It's nobody that I know that I can think of offhand that if I call them, they not going to just say, oh, I ain't answering the phone for her. I got contractors. I got this and that. Everybody know I handle business and I'm pleasant. And so I have built a whole circle of relationships where we all going to get paid. They know when I'm calling, it's about business, or it's going to be a very pleasant conversation. It's nothing nasty, or they not running from me, or I'm not unapproachable. So a lot of things comes to me from just having that type of attitude as well.
and I think it's just a good attitude to have. You know,
Hmm.
just a good attitude to have, period, because like you said, you need people. And when you got something going on and you know you need a general contractor, you want to pick up your phone. Like, hey, I need,
Yeah.
and you want that relationship to be, a revolving door
Yeah.
where steady come around and do work together. Because who don't want to get some money with somebody?
Cause they know I'm gonna get some money, and I'm really a stickler on my referrals. Like I got a whole circle of people, and I done refer my people like they get some money. Like if this person see I'm doing this, they want to get it done. Like that's just how we operate. But it's a circle of referrals, and that's why I said in business, it's unfortunate that your own friends may not even support you, because they should be a part of that circle. But unfortunately, people choose what they want to do, and they got to suffer those consequences. Because I ain't fucking with them. Like I have to even talk to my daughter about not holding grudges with people, because people can do whatever they want to do. You just pay attention to the choices that they make. You don't have to stop talking to them like that. You just move around. If they don't support you, you ain't got to be stressed out about running to support they ass like at an event because they ain't show up to yours. So that responsibility level of trying to be here for everybody, you don't have to do that because you see how people, are with you unless you want to do that. But like I said, I do very good business. And some people are just, they may not use us as realtors, or just as an example. Maybe they don't want you to get the business, or they don't want you in their personal information, or they cousin said, oh, this person can do it better or whatever. So I over the years I've learned not to take everything personally. And everybody just got a choice. That's it.
Yep, yep, yep. So what you say? You got to take your feelings out. Got to take
Yeah,
your.
you gotta take your, because it'll be like, especially in real estate, everybody is a real estate agent or wanna be one, honey. Baby, it's so much, like it's a lot. So it is what it is, because I know what's meant for me, I'm gonna have anyway. And a lot of times, people try to come back asking me questions, even so, and it's like, no, I'm not doing that. Or I didn't seen them make some damn mistakes, or somebody didn't do something. None of my concern. Like that little song, it is what it is.
What you say? What song is it?
What's that? How you say her name? Janae Aiko. How you say her name?
Oh, it's none of my
None of
concern.
my concern. My daughter know I say that shit so fast because I be, baby, I can't. It's too much energy. Like I can't do that. Even my mama, if my mama doing too much, and she's elderly and 83, I've never raised my voice at her. I'll be like, Mom, I have to call you back, babe, because she gets really, really like spoiled. And if it's like, if and in a moment, because I can't be good to nobody else if I'm not good to myself. So even when my kids were smaller, I still had to balance having my me time. And now that's what I do too. Like, I'm not gonna be good to nobody if I ain't mentally healthy my damn self, or giving myself no time. So I've always done that.
Yes, yes. Now you know that song gonna be in my head when we get off. I gotta go play it
None of
like.
my concern. Yeah, I love singing that shit because I don't. I mean, it's like people be so pressed, and I'd be like, sweetheart, I'm I'm just not the average person. I don't like a lot of stuff just don't move me, and I don't care because I know that human beings are gonna do dumbass shit. They're gonna be selfish. They're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna. I mean, it just is what it is. So nothing surprises me. It
Mm.
just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you take that level of expectation, like they say, out of it, so you don't have so many disappointments with people. You know, even though we still gonna expect certain stuff, it's hard to do that. But it's like you just take it away and you just look at people for who they are. And it's like, okay, well, if this just a season and I whatever lesson or blessing had to come from it, I have to be okay with moving on. And that's just it.
It is what it is.
Hmm.
Because in every situation, you should learn something.
You gotta learn something.
You
And
gotta.
sometimes I read it may not even be for you. The lesson may not be for you, unfortunately. It could be for somebody else, but you in the middle of their karma or their lesson. So it may or may not make you feel good about it. But sometimes that lesson don't even be for you. It may be for somebody else.
You're right. You're right. You're right about that. Okay, okay, girl. Baby, I love talking to you. Look. So my next question is, what makes you unique in your craft? And you can talk about all of them or pick one. What makes you unique in your craft?
um, I think I'm unique in my craft. Um, Probably because again, I just think that I understand the world. I understand how things go. I understand people. I understand how things operate. So my approach is, it's just not probably like the average person where it's just uh like one track. It's more like I understand the bigger picture of things. So when I'm going into it, I understand it. I understand that it may be a blessing or a lesson, or I understand why this person may have done it. So I think that I mean, I just think that I have a different outlook. My whole outlook about dealing with stuff is different. I know that, I'm going to have whatever, the universe wants me to have. If I want it, the universe is giving it to me. And if something doesn't happen in that moment, it's not that I'm not going to have it. It's just not the season for it, but it's coming. So my mindset when I approach a lot of stuff is just, I don't know. I just don't, things don't get me, I don't get mad and my feathers don't get ruffled, and I understand that this is a part of the process, whether it's my real estate, whether it's me going to work or whatever. Like, I understand, this being a part of the process. I just understand how, things go.
hmm And when you said that, it made me think of, how do you juggle going to work? Because you say you do work a whole 9 to 5. Do you
Hmm.
work 5 days a week?
I do.
So how is your schedule? Like, how are you able to muster up all that strength? Like, I gotta sell this house. I gotta fix this house. I gotta go to this.
Girl, I used to say that, and then my father had got ill last year, and baby, I was doing so much. I was like, oh my God, I it wasn't until after he passed and I just had that time to reflect that I don't even know how I was operating like that, and I don't know how long I was going to be able to operate like that. But it's just I think just being ambitious and just knowing how to balance my time, has helped me or whatever. And probably because I don't have small kids and I'm not married, but when I was in relationships, long-term relationships, they still understood who I was. But I'm just an ambitious person, and they just have to accept me how I am. But I still would try to prioritize like having dinner once a week, still having date nights and stuff like that. And like even with my son, I would make sure he and I were going somewhere to sit and talk like once a week or whatever. So I, for the most part,
Mm.
prioritize those relationships. And my mama wants some. Of course, I'm dropping everything. But of course, my primary job was important to me because that was my bread and butter. Like, a lot of realtors used to be like, well, how you working a regular job and blah blah blah. And it was like, I was raised to work a job. Now some people are entrepreneur minded, some people work a job, and some people just do what they want to do. I do believe that, it was instilled to me to have that foundation of stability around having a regular job. I'm getting jobs. My 401k was important to me, having a pension, because outside of the real estate, clearly even right now the market has shifted. So now realtors are going back to work and all this stuff is going on anyway. And it's just what I've been doing all the time. So
But y'all catching up.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been doing. You know, get your weight up, get that 401k, get your pension. Social Security may not be promised to us. You got to do something. The average realtor is not putting enough money up. They just not. I mean, even when I was doing real estate, I wasn't putting money up, and that's only because I got my other stuff going on. You know, I own over 10 properties. So that's out, by the grace of God, I'm an investor and I'm a landlord, but the average person does not have all these things going on. Even a realtor, some people go get that damn suit and take that damn picture and cross their arms and think that they lit, but it's a whole, like, it's not that easy just selling no real estate either, because you have to get clients, people have to trust you, you have to, it's just a whole lot. And so, my me having a foundation and being taught about the foundation. I bought my first house when I was like 24 years old, and my daughter did too. But to me, no pun against, no nothing against entrepreneurs, but it's a risk that people take, and when it get hard, it just really get hard. So for me, yes, I have my own business, and yes, I have a regular full-time job.
Yeah. And I honestly think having like that stable income is a plus.
Hmm.
It,
Yeah.
and the fact is like a must, because like you said, even like when COVID hit, you know what I'm saying? People didn't know what to do. That's when a lot of people became entrepreneurs, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A
I was
lot of
still working throughout that time. And it's so funny because I got 3 degrees, 2 master's degrees. However, I was working for the gas company. I was one of the only female supervisors. And they paid me pretty well. I was there for about 11 years. But the difference between me and somebody else is I accepted that job 11 years ago when I left the city of Chicago, baby. I was wearing steel toe boots for 11 years. When I first stepped foot around my family with a hard hat on and steel toe boots, they was like, what the hell? You wouldn't even imagine somebody like me would be doing something like that. But that's what I did for 11 years. I don't know, why God put me in a position. I got my daughter out of college, saved a few dollars or whatever, but when you a hustler and when you ambitious, you just gonna do what you gotta freaking do. That's all I can say.
hmm And I'm an entrepreneur myself, and I got a job too. I actually just got
Mhm.
hired with my first nursing job, so I'm so excited
Oh,
about that. Yes,
that's
girl.
good.
I'm so excited about that. And like I said, it's just you need to have that cushion because
Mhm.
entrepreneurship it fluctuates. You
Yeah,
can have months where you're not getting no sales, or even in real estate, you're not selling no cribs. Like what you supposed to do?
yeah.
What are you supposed to do? What are
Yep,
you
and that's my thing. Like you trust God and all of that, but God don't want you to be a fool either. So you have to have some things in place. If you're gonna do that, set yourself up for those hard times or those off seasons or whatever. And it's just not easy. The average person is not saving because Uncle Sam is gonna take all of the money out your check, and the average person is like, well, I ain't putting no money into no 401k. It's like you need to, like, they're matching your money, and if you just go ahead and do it, you become used to surviving off a certain amount of money. Then that's when your hustle come in. Okay, this money going to my 401k, and now I got to make this money up. So what is my side hustle? Am I doing Uber? Am I doing hair? Am I selling plates? Am I, like, what are you doing? Can you work in your office doing a second job? Like, it's just, I mean, I even do resumes. If I feel like it and I want to make a few dollars, I might make a post to say, okay, I do resumes. I give my son that money when I do resumes. That's his spending money. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to have so many like hustles. And I had made a post like, I'm gonna keep doing a million things till one of these motherfuckers make me $1 million. And that's just it.
period? And a lot of times these jobs is not going to do that. But
Yeah.
at least you still have something in your pocket. At least you can live.
Yeah.
So you gotta have a side hustle, baby. It's
You
like
gotta hustle.
it's inevitable. So I'll be
Cause
braving.
in a minute I'm gonna be on OnlyFans. I'm trying not to show nothing else. I'll start with my toes and see what they do.
Baby, you got
Girl,
some people
people
that
get paid to go to sleep and have people streaming and watching them go to sleep. Like, it's a way to make some damn money.
baby. It's so many crazy things they got out here. They got people eating on the TV,
Yes.
girl starting YouTube channels. Like and make
Don't
it,
be surprised if I put them little costumes on, that little what is it called? Cosplay or something. Don't be surprised if I got a little Asian little anime costume on. I mean, baby, look, just keep on scrolling.
girl. My kids love that stuff. That, but you see who just picked up and now they doing anime and stuff. McDonald's.
Really?
Girl, yes. I just heard it on the radio the other day. I said, and me and my husband was talking about it. Like, I said that is a great marketing strategy because everybody in anime now, and
Hmm.
McDonald's got something with anime. It's McWicked. I was like,
Yes, and all they gotta do is get a Happy Meal with it in it, baby. These kids finna go crazy. That's you. That's what I was into also in marketing, girl. My marketing. I'm a hell of a person to do some marketing, but that's a great marketing strategy. And McDonald's has some longevity, so I mean, hey,
yeah, yeah. Look, they know what they doing. They know what they
they
doing.
know exactly what they doing.
They know what they doing. They said we got to get these goddamn kids here, get these Happy Meals.
Yes, yes,
Oh goodness.
yes.
Oh goodness. Okay, okay. So my next question for you is, what makes you creative?
I think I'm creative because what makes me creative? Only because I don't have a lot of I have boundaries, but I don't care about probably what people think. So it makes me be like a visionary to just, just do things. I'm attracted to, just diversity, and I'm attracted to like certain things. So it just makes me be creative. Only because I would say, again, I don't have a lot of like boundaries. I want to learn. I'm open to learning. I'm open to networking and researching. So, to see I see somebody of a different ethnicity or something like that, it's just a thirst for knowledge. So I feel like I'm always searching for, like, it's a thirst for knowledge. Like me being into the universe, I feel like keeps me on a creative page. Because it's so much to learn for me. And it just opened doors to just, like, I don't know, a whole other world. So it just has me just researching and being attracted to things and listening to stuff. So it just makes I guess my little creative juices flow when it comes to that. And again, being able to understand people, um I think that makes me creative, like knowing that, we got so many like types of people and diversified like type of people. um for the most part, just catering to those people. So cuz like even when it comes to marketing, like I need to know who my audience is, or the type of people that are buying houses, or how this looks or whatever. So it's just similar to like really being in marketing, just kind of being, making sure stuff is diverse and knowing people, so it attracts people. The creativity attracts people, like thinking out the box or doing something that I know people like, or this group alike. And just really not letting a lot of boundaries hold me back, I think.
And like you said, because even Jaleesa, when she heard that 50, because I'm sure that's what she's talking about, that 50 Shades of Pink event that you're having. That's very creative. Women, we love us some pink, honey.
Yes.
And to
Yes,
be
that's I love
somebody is,
pink.
I pink. You see, I got our little pink bag.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So that's very creative, and I definitely want to attend that event. So when we get to the end, I definitely want you to mention that again, so the
Okay.
audience about that.
Okay.
The next question is, what barriers have you had to knock down to get you here, to get you where you at now? What barriers have you had to knock down to make you? I said you the boss. I know it's the broker, but I'm
Thank you. Look, you got me blushing, girl. Nah. But I mean, for me, the barriers definitely was being a teen mom. Back then it was super taboo to have a child that young. I probably was an example in everybody's household not to be like. So that was definitely a barrier. Getting past being a teen mother, just being a woman, period, out here, just grinding, being a woman, just even going to school and knowing that I'm qualified for jobs and possibly being overlooked by, maybe my Caucasian counterpart or applicant or whatever that could be white. a white woman or a white man, just breaking those barriers down, just being a black woman and just professional. When I worked at People's Gas, it was a male dominated field in energy. Definitely had to break barriers. I came in as a supervisor where many people went through the trenches to actually work their way up. So people may have thought I wasn't qualified because I was way young, coming in from the outside. That was really, really hard when a lot of my workers were older. They could have been older than me at the time. They could have been Caucasian. And these are now my employees that I'm coming in with a white hard hat, telling them what to do. So that was very challenging. And then moving forward to now, right now, my current job, well, the last job I was at, I was a director, HR and labor relations director for a jail in Joliet. So, that was good, to put on my resume, learn some things in that role. Now I am a recruiter for the federal government. And so I feel like I had to like really, just go through it. And many times, when I thought it was my time to do something, it just wasn't my time. I mean, I remember interviewing for years, even though I had a job at that time, but I was ready to go. It didn't work out until it was supposed to. But, those things made me who I am today, just dealing with those challenges, learning to be patient, learning to persevere through things and not let a lot of stuff bother me and get through these things and still keep at it. I think, just was the gift for the most part.
And I think perseverance is one of the major keys. Like you said, that barrier that you were probably looked at or talked about in people's house, like, don't be like her. Let me tell
Hmm.
you, they probably
Hmm.
worse off like I should have been like her.
Baby, I can't wait. If they do this little grammar school reunion at Fort Dearborn, baby, I'm a nah. Usually I don't even show up to stuff like that, but I might go to that, hun, because I do owe Miss Backstrom some. I would love to see her, but everybody else, let me make sure you can see it in the camera. Girl,
You
bye.
go walk in there, they gonna be like, who she think y'all are? Y'all
Girl,
know.
they from there to my church, they say my whole name when they see me, honey. They say my whole name. My daughter used to be like, well, how do you feel going to this church? Like sometimes we go visit my mom's church. And I was like, I don't feel no kind of way. They the ones like looking and, like, wow, and so it just is what it is, baby. They know what it is.
Veronica said she know that's right. She know that.
Hmm.
No, you don't let you. And then another thing, you don't look like what you've been through. You know,
Exactly.
you don't look
I
like what.
always say that. Thank you, God. I'd be like, whoo, because the stories I could tell, baby. But yes, and that's another thing. Like, for me, I always tell my daughter, you keep yourself fixed up, chin up. The world is watching, honey.
Mhm.
And it's not that you fake it till you make it. Because I don't operate off of being fake. However, I'm not gonna, act. I don't want to appear negative. Like even on my Facebook, I don't post negative stuff. It's always positive. With me saying something, good morning world. I'm not allowing that to like come into my like, my aura. I'm not like into my space. I don't want to do that. So, for me, it's just always been about being true to myself, and that's just it. Then I ain't gotta fake it. If I'm always true, I ain't gotta remember what I said and lied about. I don't do nothing for Instagram. I don't like who I am. This is who I am all the time. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a selfie, whether I had an Instagram or not. I was gonna take a picture of myself, hun,
I know that's right.
and send it to some damn body.
So, baby, I look too good for somebody not to
Baby,
see it.
I was gonna take it. Somebody wanted to see this picture, hun, and I wanted to see it of myself first of all. Especially when you got to be your own biggest fan. I know I done been through some things, and the days I feel like I'm cute. It's like, okay, girl, because if I ain't clapping for myself or pointing to myself and giving myself those little talks, the days I ain't talking to my friends, or maybe I'm just, I got to do that for myself when I'm doing that for everybody else. So I make sure that I'm having them talks with myself,
Mhm.
and I think everybody got to. You got to be accountable, which you got to be accountable. Was I wrong? Do I need to do this or whatever? But you also need to give yourself some grace and and clap for yourself sometimes too, even if it's at a halfway mark. You just clap for yourself because people may not clap for you, and that's just it.
Like you said, you got to clap for yourself. You got to be your own cheerleader. You got to motivate yourself sometimes.
Yes.
You got to push yourself through. You got to You gotta.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes,
like,
yes, honey.
and I was just telling a friend last week. I was getting ready before the podcast, and I was like, I don't even feel like doing the podcast today.
Mm-hmm.
People like, Angel, like that's a job.
Mm-hmm.
Started this and it's a job. So, everybody don't want to go to work every day. And I had to think about that. Like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? You're right about that. But if I started this, I want it to be something, I got to show up. I'm
You
telling
gotta show up.
you, go look at my story when I was driving here. Baby, I looking like who shot John? Like, hair
I'm
was
talking about I was in so much traffic. I just ran and I dropped everything at the front door. That's why I'm laying in the bed. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just have to be in rare form. Me sitting at my desk, it may not work today, and I'm here, and that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna give some information. I'm gonna point to some people. I'm gonna inspire some people. I'm gonna answer these questions, and I'm just proud of you also. Because this is really good. I love it. This whole process was very organized. Just looking at the screen, you just doing your thing. It's very organized. And so I can see you, going very far with this. Some great topics. Your energy is very good. Like you've been doing this shit for years. So I definitely wish you the best with everything that you're doing.
I sure appreciate that, girl. My daughter left my key in the door, so I'm banging on the door. She gonna say something. You need to get it together. Like, girl, be quiet. I'm finna get it together. Did you plug it?
Right. But you pulled it together because baby, you was there like, hi, we're alive. I was like, girl, she didn't pull it right together.
Girl, you got to again.
But it be like that. It just be like that. And you know that I was asked to be a part of a podcast too. And on Thursdays we drop our videos. So it's me and another female and two men, and girl, we gets it. Girl,
What's the
this
name
be
of the
something else.
podcast?
The name is called The Winning Theory.
Okay, is it? Can we go watch it, or what can we check it?
Yes, we just start. Okay, so we have a person that is he does a videography or whatever. So he's starting to drop some of the episodes. So some are being shorts that you can see little bits and pieces, but actually some will be the whole video. We actually film every Sunday, but then he'll post a week later or however he doing it. So that's something I committed to, and I like it because it's therapy to a certain extent, and just voicing my opinion. And I know it's always somebody that's gonna agree with me and other people, and it's been real fun. The people, I love the group. I just met a couple people in the group. We actually are going to see that Conversations podcast. What is it called? The Conversation something that they on Instagram and all that.
When they talk about relationship, that guy
Yes, we're going to all see them tomorrow.
oh, they gonna be here tomorrow.
Yep, we're going to see them. Our podcast group is going to see them to kind of, see how they do and support them or whatever. So we made it our business to get tickets a little while ago to go see them tomorrow.
But again, that's like we were saying earlier. You have to be around the people that
Yes.
you see yourself as. Don't
Yes.
go platform a podcast that people listen to. Of course, you want to be like them. You want to be one of the greats. You want your podcast
Yeah.
all over the world. So why wouldn't you go be in that presence so you can
Mm-hmm.
get that knowledge from them? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Look, I wish I would have known. Look.
Yeah. Yeah. I always wanted to do a podcast. And so when my book come out, and even after the group, whatever we decide to do, if we move forward, I've always been able to talk to people, and I said about this mindset coach thing. So a podcast was really something that I wanted to do. And it's just, I be lazy, but I believe the universe does everything for a reason, similar to us doing a podcast now. And then, being approached by my friend to say, hey, you want to join this, or it makes sense or whatever. And so even at times, I guess, where I wanted to be lazy, procrastinate, the universe is like pushing me. So it's up to me to kind of do something with it, because the universe just put us all together, even now. So it's like, okay, what are you going to do with it? So, I mean, it's just a lot. They say if your dream's not big enough and they don't scare you some, then they ain't big enough. So I got a lot. If you don't need no help with them, they say that they ain't big enough. So I know I need some help, and I know it's a lot. So I gotta just not procrastinate, which we all do. But I'm holding myself accountable, which is why we doing this teens event, not event, but this teens course, the women's event, the podcast, on a podcast with you. So everything is working the way it's supposed to do. The universe know what it's doing.
He definitely does. And for me, even doing the podcast too, it was like, sometimes we always go searching for other things and oh well, I ain't got the money. But God was telling me like, use what you already got. You
Hmm.
you love talking to people, you love running your mouth. So use that to your advantage. And I
Yes.
promoting and helping other people. Like even
Hmm.
before the podcast was dropped down on me, I would always like share people posts, shot their
Hmm.
kids out. That was just something that I liked to do because I feel like it don't take nothing to share.
Yeah.
It don't take nothing, to tell somebody like, oh, I know somebody who know how to do that. Like, and
Yeah.
people think they taking it takes so much. It don't take nothing. It's actually free. You
Hmm.
liking all these star stuff. You buying all these stars and celebrities
Exactly. Exactly.
to the people that's right there next to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So once I start using the resources that I had right here in front of me in my own hand, like you said, the universe just started opening up for me. Like
Yeah.
I really this year, I really said I was going to take this podcast really serious, really try to get me some dope people on here to let people who look like me know that it can't be done. Even
Yes.
even with the odds stacked against you, it can still be done. You can't
Yes.
let what you sometimes you can't let what you're going through or what you've been through stop you from being better. And
Yes.
better for me, for my children, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna like I'm giving it all I got. Who knows? I
Hmm.
might have a talk show. Hey, how you doing?
And baby, I'm totally supporting and clapping for you for real because I know you got it. I'm telling you, you got it. I'm telling you, you got it. So you remember I said that. Don't forget about the little people because you got it.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yes, you got it.
Well, I definitely want to say thank you so very much for being a guest tonight. This was so much fun. Uh,
Yes.
fuck with me. Before I let you go, I want to give you the opportunity to let everybody know where they could come fuck with you at. Let us know about when we could get this book, where we could watch that podcast.
Yes, 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 yes.
You got the ring out. Let us know where we can come fuck with you at. Go ahead, Queen.
So Instagram is Tara the Broker. A lot of my information about like the real estate stuff is on there. Just I mean, you can message me. I ain't a celebrity yet, so I'm still answering my own little messages and DMs. But it's Tara the Broker. Facebook is Tara the Broker also, or my whole name is on there, Tara Tanika Thomas. The event is again April the 16th. So the link is via Eventbrite. So I would actually have to send you the link. It's too long to really go into that, but I can send whoever the link to come to the 50 Women in Pink event. If you want the link to get information about the program for teenagers from 13 to 19 with the real estate, public speaking, resume course. I'm actually even taking the kids out to a real property. So this is gonna be real deep and dope. So yeah, just follow me again. The Winning Theory is on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I'm everywhere. Buildings Over Birkins is my daughter's brand. I love that. That is my baby. That brand, Buildings Over Birkins, says everything on Instagram. So if you don't follow me or find me on one thing, you're gonna find me on something. But I do want y'all to get those tickets. And again, I think we probably got about 20 tickets left. And we got a few weeks left, but we won't be selling any more than 50 because that is the space that we have, and it is a 50 Women in Pink type event. So please get your tickets now and don't wait.
Get your tickets now and don't wait, baby. Don't be trying to wait like Tara. No, it's no more.
Yes, don't wait. Don't wait. Yeah, because we they always sell out. We have 100 women in red sells out. Oh my God, the energy be so high. Like it was we've had people contact us for tickets even after we've sold out. One lady was in tears and it was just so it was hard, but because we want to be able to pour into everybody and we don't get paid for these events. So those ticket sales strictly cover the cost of the event. It's nothing that we get paid to do. So we just really want to, inspire some people. I know people going to leave uplifted, meet some people, feel confident, put on your pink and show up.
I know that's right.
And
Well,
don't sell grandma's house before you call me. If you
yeah,
want to buy some real estate, I have the perfect person for you. If you don't want to use a credit person and pay, I have a mortgage lender that is going to get you to where you need to be and tell you what you need to do for free, and then you come see me so we can get this house. They have a lot of down payment assistance programs. A good realtor can write up some ask some for some credits or whatever to help you with your closing from the seller. So it's ways to get it done. I mean, literally one of my friends is about to close on a property. He may come up with like 2 grand or whatever. He's purchasing a multi-unit. So it's ways to get it done. Don't get scared. Let's get it done.
Y'all heard what she said. She could get it done. Don't sell your grandmama house. Come
Yes,
get
let's figure it out. Don't sell the house. Let's figure it out how we gonna keep it.
Yeah, because it's not talked about enough. So many people do that. Like so many people do that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
even from the neighborhood, the people who you grew up with, mom passed away or something. They family house is gone.
It's gone, but many of them not even just selling it; they lose it. That's the problem. They
Yes,
lose it. That's why I'm saying don't let grandma house go from losing it because you ain't paying the taxes, or this person don't want to be mature enough to do what you got to do to bring everybody together to figure it out or whatever. Like, just don't let it go. I mean, I had a friend whose his mom's building was sitting for a minute, it was vacant, and he had to figure out how to fix it up, and his siblings didn't want to fix it up, pay them off and stuff like that. But it was like, it worked out for him very well, just from him like asking how it can get done and me using my resources and trying to help him through the situation. And it just worked out for him. And it could work out for everybody else too, depending on, what's really going on.
and ask questions, guys. If you don't know, we have Tera here. Get in her inbox. Ask her some questions. Like she said, take her to lunch, god dog.
You can take me to lunch, and I like lemon drops.
And she love pink too.
I love pink. I love lemon drops. I love cash
Yeah, she loves
and
gifts.
cash taps. Preferably Zales, because I'm not paying them little fees and getting that little 1099 at the end of the year.
You are so funny. Yes, people, ask questions because it's knowledge out here for you. It's resources. Just don't keep your mouth closed. Ask questions. She already said you can find her on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. She has so many dope things going on.
Yes.
I'm gonna be at her 50 Shades of Pink. So I got my
Thank you.
honey.
Okay.
Also, when you have an opportunity, send me that link for
Okay.
the event, right? So when
Okay.
I can go back in and add it, and people could just click
Oh yeah.
and buy some tickets. Okay.
I really appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being a special guest. Tell your daughter she up next.
She up next. Baby, she up next. Give her a little tequila or something, baby. She'll give you a show.
Okay, look, I'm gonna hold it to it. What's
Okay.
her tequila choice?
I don't know. I don't think she like Don Julio, I think Anejo maybe.
Yeah, okay,
She
okay.
like lemon drops too, girl. Girl, that little thing there. That's all I said about her is like when I reference her, I say that little thing there. That's all I'm gonna say. You'll see. You'll see for yourself.
Or I've heard you're mini me.
Mini me, hun.
Yes.
Yes, but she still got a mind of her own. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm into zodiac. She a Gemini girl, so
So she like my daughter. She two people at one time.
baby, she a Gemini. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, I got two of those. So I got four of those then. I already know.
Ooh, yeah,
I
and
already
I'm around nothing but Geminis, hun. So I know how to handle them, but they something else. That's all I'm gonna say.
trust me. I look, we here.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, hello, beautiful. So I'm gonna just read some of the comments we got. My Aunt Pam says she loves it. Antoine, he always bothering me. He made a little sad face. He get on my nerves. Jaleesa, she said, "Amen. One man, one heart. Gotta reserve your peace." She said that when you were talking about energy earlier.
Mhm.
Jaleesa, she asked about again that information. So, Jaleesa, we are definitely going to get that information for you, so you could get that ticket, girl, so we can go together.
True.
She said facts, and she know that's right. Alexis left a comment, said this was really dope, ladies. And Kimberly said, "Hey, ladies. Hey, y'all. We thank y'all
Hey.
for tuning in. This has been great." Again, Tara Tanika, she started following you on IG. Okay, y'all,
Okay. Okay.
that blue button. Hit that blue button. Thank you again for being my special guest. This was so much fun. I love you, hun. And if
I
I
love you too, and I wish you the best, girl.
thank you. I'm looking forward to supporting you and getting that book. I can't wait to read it. And
Yes.
great. This has been great. Hey, Auntie Phyllis, Auntie Pam, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, girl. Yeah, these people was watching, girl. They stayed on. Thank y'all.
Okay,
Thank y'all.
that's what I'm talking about. Tell them they need to come to this little pink event now. Shoot.
Come to the pink event, y'all. I will be leaving the link to actually purchase your tickets. In
Okay.
the um, what is it? Not the comment in the caption. So please make sure when you get off here, make sure you send me that so we can get those 26 tickets sold tonight.
Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and you have a good one.
You too.
All righty.
Bye bye.
Okay, guys. So y'all know I want to just say thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Fuck With Me Fridays, the Laugh Podcast. Before I let y'all go, y'all already know I got to give a shout out to some of our sponsors. Y'all already know Bella Rain Cosmetics, a luxury cosmetics. We always in the building. It ain't no me without no Bella. You know, everything I wear is Bella, 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 Bella. So if you have not gotten your Bella Rain clear as crystal, you need to get some of that. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a little teaser. Me and my girl Tisa, we have a grant coming on. The Clear Your Fear grant. So I'm gonna give you guys more details about that as we continue to develop that. So y'all get ready for it. It's coming, honey. So again, check me out, BellaRainCosmetics.com. Y'all know I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on TikTok. I'm on all that stuff. So y'all check your girl out. Another one of our sponsors is Rogers Contracting Solutions, where they take your project from conception to completion. So if you have a home project or a residential or even business project, they can get it done. So go ahead and give them a call at 708-843-2469. That's Rogers Contracting Solutions. And baby, it is still tax season. So if you ain't filed your taxes yet and you ain't got your money yet, what is you doing? Like, what is you doing? You leaving that money? Give it to me then, all right? But if you do not have a tax preparer, if even for your business or personal, you can definitely hit up Do Right Tax Services at 312-504-6625. Again, that number is 312-504-6625. And both of these companies are on Facebook. So definitely check them out. Another one of our sponsors is my bro Jeff. He is one of the dopest graphic designers out here. So if you need any flyers made, pluggers, any type of design, you could go ahead and hit my bro Jeff up at wavegraphics.com. Again, that's wavegraphics.com. Another one of our sponsors is my cousin Jazz. She is having her third annual Remembering Easter Basket giveaway. What she does is donate basket to children from 0 to 18 years old who have lost their parents. It doesn't matter how they lost their parents. Oh, excuse me. It doesn't matter how they lost their parents. She donates a basket or Easter baskets to them. And it's not just filled with candy and eggs and stuff like that. It's really filled with things that they can remember their parent by. So it has like different puzzles, but it's just fun things to help them remember their parents. And she is still taking donations. So please be so kind and hit her up. You can Zelle her directly at the Black Collection 14@gmail.com. Again, that's the Black Collection 14@gmail.com. You can also email that address to meet up with her. If you do want to give donations, that's not monetary. You can give baskets, you can give grass, you can give eggs, you can give candy, because we still will use that, but we also looking for other donations. And so please be so kind and give that if you can. And last but not least, y'all, so I have to give a shout out to ME Marketplace. So this is a marketplace. It's located in Forest Park, Illinois. where we have some dope vendors who have their products throughout the store. So Bella Rain is in the building, so y'all can check me out. If you want to try some of my products before you buy them, you can definitely go to ME Market. It's located at it's located at 7451 West Madison, and that is in Forest Park, Illinois. Again, that address is 7451 West Madison in Forest Park, Illinois. Let me make sure that I gave a shout out to all of my sponsors. So we got Bella Rain Cosmetics, Wave Graphics, the 3rd annual Remembering Easter Basket giveaway, Rogers Contracting Solutions, Do Right Tax Services, and ME Marketplace. I know I told y'all last week, but I'm gonna tell y'all again. Merch is in the building. Merch is in the building. So we also have these shirts for the men. So we have them 50% holy plus 50% hood, 100% a woman of God, or 100% a man of God. So go ahead and put y'all orders in, honey. Put y'all orders in. Y'all know y'all. That's only if y'all a man or a woman of God. Everybody ain't. No. But feel free, like I said, to shop on my website, y'all. So this has been fun. If you want to be a special guest on the podcast, please hit me up. If you know somebody, or if you think that you want to be, like I said, if you want to be a special guest, or if you think that you know somebody that will be a special guest, hit me up, guys, because I am definitely looking for more dope people to have on the podcast. Again, it's your girl, Angel, the Hood Woman of God, and I thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Fuck With Me Fridays, the Laugh Podcast, where I interview dope individuals who are big in their faith, a force to be reckoned with, unique in their craft, creative, and knocking down barriers every day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week with another special guest. All right, bye.
Asking questions, yeah, I'm hitting every angle. Spill your heart out like you talking to an angel. Trying to spark something new. I got something for you. Is you fucking with me? Tell me all of the things that you want the whole world to know. Tell me all your ideas. Let go all of your fears. Kick your feet up and get comfortable. Tune in my way. I'm